Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Part 2. COHIBA Siglo number 3. We are pretty much heading into the second third. So, last video cut out, so I figured part 1. This is part 2. Let's go. Alrighties. So honestly, the construction, overall, everything has been very good. I mean, there's been no issues. It's been producing a lot of good smoke. It's just been an overall enjoyable Cuban. Now that is typically a rare thing sometimes. You know, when you're enjoying a Cuban, sometimes the construction's an issue, sometimes there's just issues, all right? But I guess being a Cohiba, the construction, you'd always anticipate that it has to be good, because to be a Cohiba, it has to be good, you know? That's the whole census of it, because people look at Cohibas as top tier Cuban cigars. Now, I mean, they were established in 1966, so they've had plenty of practice. Now, they only use the best rollers to produce their cigars. And like I said, they do go through a third fermentation process, so that's what makes it unique. Normally, every other Cuban cigars, they normally go through 2 fermentation processes. But like I said, they go through a third one in the bourbon barrels. But let's see. Oh, did it go out, did it? Maybe it went out. Alrighties. Now, when it goes out, don't worry. I mean, this is what I like to do. We may as well show the people what we do. So sometimes I like to get rid of the ash. Alright, so we'll just snip that ash off like so. And then we can just relight it, guys. I mean, you don't want to go like this, alright guys? You don't want to, you kind of want to keep it away on this slight angle. But you know what? This is those mind states of someone's getting into cigars, they're going to try to do it all properly. But I'm sure if you're an everyday cigar smoker, you're probably just going to light it up, eh? Just go for it. There you go. Alrighties. Relit. Here we go. I find that normally after a relight, when you go for the retro hail, it's spicy again. Even though after you've had it for a while, that spice does go away. Maybe your nose gets acclimated to it. But honestly, there's no harm in relighting a cigar, in my opinion. Mm. Bit breezy now, can't really instruct and blow some more rings for you. But I did give a little instructional video on part 1. If anyone's interested on how to blow rings, there you go. Or O's, or whatever you want to call them. It is starting to head towards more of an earthy note. You know, those deep, dark, rich notes. You can almost say it's oaky, but it's not cedary or anything. Someone's dog. You know what? Let's pour up some more of this Bundaberg Campfire, which, for everyone that's missed it, is a blend of aged reserves and bourbon barrel finished rum. Here we go. Alrighties. Here we go. Alrighties. Alright. Alrighties, we have it poured up. Alrighties, let's see. Look at this lighting. Look, light, shade. Here we go. We always have a lighting issue here, but here we go. Second, third. I mean, personally, I think it's been very consistent. You know, I feel that it's not really like, it doesn't necessarily feel like it evolves or transitions too much. Like, what I'm getting now is pretty close to what I was getting when I first lit it. Yeah. But you know what? Let's see how this rum's going with it right now. Let's go. Mm. Mm. Uh-oh. Honestly, it gives the rum a whole lot more complexities. You know, like I said, it's given it that like that little slight coffee note. It's given it that cigar-y notes, let's just say. You can almost say it's like oaky, smoky. But obviously, we got a cigar in our mouth. That's got to do something to the liquid. Mm. Retro, not spicy now. See, you get acclimated to it. Mm. 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 Now, overall, been a very enjoyable smoke. Medium bodied, loads of smoke production. The draw is perfect. Everything's perfect on it. I mean, you could almost say it's going a little bit bitter. I don't know, maybe I am smoking a little bit too much, but it is enjoyable, guys. But you know what? Let's tune back in when we hit the final third. See, at the moment, like I said, construction's been perfect. The burn's been perfect. There's been no issues with it. But we'll tune back in when we hit the final third. Mm. Mm. Beautiful. Mm. I think that extra fermentation process does give it this deeper, richer kind of vibe. Like, you know, I'm comparing it to like recent Cubans that I've had, like the Romeo y Julieta, you know, or even the Monte Cristos. Like, they're not as deep, dark, and rich. But you know what? We'll tune back in when we hit the final third, guys. Mm, mm. Cheers, everyone. All right, tune back in soon. Oh, pause it, pause it. Alrighties. Now, we ain't reached the final third yet, but we are we're pretty much well into the second third. Let's just say I figured we may as well give you a little update. So at the moment, a lot of that barnyardy earthiness is starting to come out. Mm, mm. Ah, maybe it's because we are smoking a little bit too fast, but it is enjoyable. And I guess, oh, I forgot to mention, guys. Here in Australia, I guess this Cohiba Siglo 3 retails for $100 to $120. Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, definitely heading towards earthy, but not mushroomy. It's more that that Cuban barnyard kind of hay kind of notes, but you are still got that all that dark kind of notes, like that slight espresso note, mm, like a slight dark bitter chocolate. Mm, yeah, retro, not spicy. It's just a lot more earthy now. That barnyard, that hay. I'm just repeating myself, but mm, mm. No, very enjoyable, guys. Mm, mm, mm. Beautiful. Alrighties, let's see how the rum is pairing up with it. Mm, mm, mm. Alrighties. So now that it's at this level, guys, the heat is definitely gonna allow that the glue that's holding the band to slide off now. Now you don't want to remove the band, before you start smoking, because obviously you're probably gonna rip the leaf. You're gonna create a whole bunch of construction issues. But we can definitely try slide it off now. Oh, there we go. So we just slid the band off. There we go. There we go. Mm, mm, mm. Alrighties. Mm. Yeah, definitely a whole lot more earthy now, and I'm definitely looking a whole lot blacker now because the sun keeps going this way. We're gonna have to move this then. Here we go. Slide it this way a bit. Oh, here we go. Mm, mm. I mean, you do feel it on your tongue, guys, when you're holding it in your mouth for some time. But not that it's tingly or anything like that. Like I said, it is a medium-bodied cigar. So you do get some strength in there, but it's not overpowering. Medium-bodied. Beautiful cigar, guys. Alrighties, I'm going to pause this. We will come back when we're hitting that final third, but I don't think it's going to really transition too much from here. It's probably just going to become more earthy, probably more bitter as it starts to come to the end. But overall, very enjoyable cigar. I mean, like I say, I don't really rate things. I just rate things in the enjoyability aspect. and at the moment it's just pairing up well with this rum. So overall, it's like a 10 out of 10 experience, I guess. Mm. And I never had to really correct the burn or anything like that. So no, it's been good. Mm. Mm. Yep, yep. It's just gonna stay at this point now. I'm pretty sure, guys. Just from experience, I think that this is that pinnacle point of its flavors. It's just gonna start heading towards this earthy, bitter chocolate, slight espresso notes. But anyways, maybe we'll tune back for the final third, or maybe I'll end it now. Let's see. Even I'm trying to work it out. Anyways, let's just say I'm just enjoying the day, enjoying the experience, and this is what it's all about. This is this is what my channel is all about, really. I'm just sharing my journey, guys, sharing my experience. So overall, my first Cohiba Siglo 3, beautiful. Now, is it worth the $120 price tag? That can be debated. I'm sure it's a whole lot cheaper, not in Australia, but I guess everything else is cheaper, not in Australia. Bourbon, everything, cigarettes, everything is just expensive here with the high taxes. Mm, mm, mm. But no, I think I like this ring gauge personally. 42 ring gauge fits well in your hand. It's not like you got like a 60 ring gauge, seeming like you're sucking dick or something. Sorry, kids. You know what I mean? It's actually it's not too efforty. It's just a good size. There you go. 42 ring gauge. Mm. No, it's good. Like I said, earthy, barnyardy, that Cuban barnyard, that hay. But it is going bitter. It is going bitter. I do have to slow down on it. So I'm going to put this down and may as well have a sip of this. Mm. Alrighties, tune back in for the final third. Here we go. Alrighties, final third. But like I said, the flavors haven't changed too much. It is just heading towards that bitter chocolate, that slight espresso note, that earthy Cuban barnyardness. But don't know why I'm leaning. Here, some sunlight. Here we go. Mm, yep. Retro is not spicy anymore. It's just earthy now, guys. But anyways, I'm just going to be repeating myself. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Cohiba Siglo number 3. Do you enjoy the Cohiba lines? Have you tried any of the Cohiba lines? Let me know in the comments. Mm, mm. You know what? Let's pour up another one. Here we go. Alright, is all. Smoke and drink responsibly. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will catch you all next time. Damn, I look black here. How about now? Alrighties. Cheers all. Mm, mm, mm.